All right. So first time live streaming here. So welcome guys to my channel. I'm Jovan Gerichten. If you haven't met me before, welcome. Tonight, I just wanted to I've been thinking about a lot, obviously, with Good Friday and the celebration of Easter, and whether you're a believer or not, what that represents, that rebirth, that opportunity to grow and change and evolve. And I've been thinking a lot about it, and I've been going through a lot of self-reflection over the last 9 months. I took my first job in almost 20 years. I've been self-employed or own my own business now for, a good 15 plus years. And so I got to really learn a lot about myself because I was doing things that were out of my comfort zone, things that where I didn't have control. So I kind of had to figure out where I had control, what I could control, and really work on my emotional intelligence, my emotional IQ, so that I could prosper in other areas of my life. And so for those of you, like I said, that are never met me before, thanks for stopping by. Tonight, I just want to talk to you about, I'm getting ready. I have a book that's I finished up about 9 months ago, the first iteration of it. It still needs some final touch-ups, but I'm finishing those up and working on those. But really what the book is about is, I use the analogy of like when you were a kid and you used to ride your bike, and sometimes your tires would get flat or they get low. Sometimes they wouldn't hold air. And when you'd ride around on a bike, it was harder to pedal. You couldn't go as fast, like there was more resistance. Well, that's a lot how your life is when you experience challenges. And there's a couple different things to this. One is the integrity of the wheel and the air and the tire, of course. But how do you keep your life in integrity? Well, there's 4 areas that I found that work best for me, that I've been sharing with other people. It's been helping them create integrity in their life, create balance in their life, so that they have a nice, strong, full wheel and integrity, with full of air, full of life, full of abundance. And just like when you were a kid, when that tire was full and you pedaled, it was easy. Like the air like would blow through your hair, as you went, or whatever the sound may be. It was just, life was, it was like a sense of freedom. Well, again, that's how your life is. And if you're out of integrity in certain areas of your life, your wheel of life will be out of integrity. You'll experience more challenge, more resistance. And whether or not you may be a master in one area or deeply empowered in one area of your life, you may not necessarily be a master or deeply empowered in other areas of your life. So the integrity of the wheel gets out of alignment, if you will. There's a loss of air. There's more resistance that's being created because of your lack of integrity in it. That when I say lack of integrity, I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't mean that in a way that you should run out and go, oh my gosh, I'm screwing up my life. I'm out of integrity. You're not getting ready to go to jail. None of that stuff, guys. What I'm saying is that life is like that wheel. And so if you want to have abundance in your life, then you have to create that balance all the way around your wheel. So the 4 key areas that I've come up with, that just to keep it real simple for you, is your health. You've got to have your health before you have anything else. So if you're struggling in relationship, you're struggling with your wealth or financial body, if you will, if you're struggling in contribution, it means self-love to yourself, to others, whether you're volunteering or giving back to charity, or taking time for yourself to grow and learn and keep growing as a person. If you're out of integrity in one of those areas, it can bring the integrity into question in the other areas as well, or not allow you to get into full integrity because the one area is out of integrity. So really important. First thing, your health. So you've got to have your health. You've got to have a daily routine. You've got to hold yourself accountable for getting into motion, for hydrating, for getting enough sleep and rest, for clearing your mind through meditation and all that other good stuff. Right. And then the second thing is relationships. Relationships I like to focus on because oftentimes people bring their relationships from work to home or from home to work, and it causes conflict in those relationships, not allowing those relationships to come into full integrity. And so you experience that resistance or some challenges there because you're commingling those relationships, all right, or something's out of integrity at home or at work, and then you're bringing it home or you're bringing it to work, and it's causing friction, if you will, or causing you not to be your best self. So the third one obviously is one that a lot of people focus on, which is financial or wealth. And when I speak to wealth, I don't speak to it as getting rich or anything like that. I speak to it as having freedom. So yes, that may mean something financial. So that's why I say financial or wealth, but creating a system where you have the freedom to choose what you want. Right. And when that's out of integrity, obviously that can deeply impact relationships, both at home, at work. It can affect your health, your mental state. Right. And of course, if you're solely focused on that, it can also take away from you, loving yourself, picking yourself up, pushing yourself forward, let alone being able to help and add value into other people's lives. Which leads me to my fourth and final thing that I want to talk about tonight or this afternoon, wherever you're watching this from, which is your contribution. And within contribution comes self-love, spirituality, meditation, that taking care of yourself, right? It's that put the oxygen mask on yourself before you can do it for others. It's that mentality. You have to take care of yourself. You have to spoil yourself every now and again. Celebrate your wins, no matter how big or small, right? And constantly challenge yourself to go to the next level, whatever that may be, whether that's through reading a book on something that you want to learn more about and become an expert in, to attending a conference, a retreat, a seminar, joining a mastermind, getting a coach, whatever the case may be, right? Because then that's when you become powerful. The more value you have to offer, the more valuable you become. Hence, that can deeply affect all the other areas of your life, correct? Right. So if any of this is sounding familiar to you, I bring it up to you tonight to draw out a circle tonight, draw out the four spokes and measure the integrity of your health, the integrity of your relationships, the integrity of your wealth, and the integrity of your contribution. And if you can see that you're in complete integrity where everything is at the same level, then great. What's the next level? Start setting goals and moving to the next level. Don't get content, right? Because you're in two stages of life. You're either growing or dying. Well, the reality is we're dying from the day we're born. But to truly live our life, to the fullest, to live our life in abundance and all that, has been promised to you, whatever belief system you may have, right? You need to have that integrity. You need to be constantly growing and reading, like I said, attending, feeding your mind, feeding your body. So with that, do that tonight. I'd love for you to put in the comments down below, like where you're at. Rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 5 in each level, or 1 to 10. It doesn't matter. You can do it in 1 to 5 or 1 to 10. I always like to do 1 to 5 because it's a little bit more, it's a little smaller. 1 to 10, sometimes people aren't sure what to put. And see where you're at. See if your wheel is, if you're 2, in your health, are you 2 in relationships? Are you 2 in your wealth? Are you 2 in contribution? If you are, you have an integrity wheel, but it's you're playing a small game. So you have room for growth. All right, so that's how you can look at the scale from 1 to 5, as well as if you're a 2 in one area and maybe you're a 4 in another, and then you're a 3 in another, and you're a 5 in another. Well, now you're just, you're driving around a rock, and you're probably experiencing tremendous resistance in your life. So if that's the case, no big deal. It's just a starting point. It's a starting point to move forward. So if you're looking to get some help on this, please, again, leave a comment down below. Make sure you pound the subscribe button. I'd love for you to subscribe. I'm going to do a daily video for the next probably 30 days here, just to get people going, help you out. If you have questions or if there's something I can help you with, please don't hesitate to ask. And with that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. My first YouTube live on this channel. So I'm excited to share it with you guys. And again, if you like it, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, as well as subscribe or hit the like button for the video below. Leave a comment that you subscribed, and leave a question or a comment if you have one, in addition to I subscribed. And we'll see you at the next video. Until then, guys, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for listening to me, sharing your time with me. I do appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.